And so why don't you tell us what happened?
So essentially, I was working for a nonprofit that I was very, very happy at and convinced that that was where God wanted me and that I was doing what I was called to do. And I had been poached from a previous job that I also was very happy at, another nonprofit. 2 months in, they lost their funding. And so I was newest hire, first one to go, lost my job. And it was honestly, I'm very big on transparency, and it was quite devastating for me. I didn't
Mhm.
realize how much of my identity I had put into the job because I just, as we talk more, we'll find I was built for this.
Mhm.
And I had the security of knowing, well, my husband, he was the major breadwinner, nonprofit
Yeah,
doesn't
I
tend to pay a
understand.
lot.
I worked in a nonprofit for 18 years. I get it.
Yes.
Very
So
rewarding work.
we are not there for the paycheck, but
Yes.
something's better than nothing. So I took a little bit of comfort in the idea that my husband still had his job, worked for a company for 16 years. He was a COO. The same week I lost my job, he lost his. And we were both kind of just, I can see it in my head, vividly remember that we were both standing in the kitchen, just kind of gobsmacked, just chins on the ground, like, you what? You've got to be kidding me. But we stood in silence. It had to have been, well, it felt like hours, but it was probably a good 5-10 minutes solid. And we both at the exact same time, all we could say was, well, clearly God's going to show up in a big way, because
That's
there was no
amazing.
other option for us.
Yeah, that's scary.
And
I
so,
understand that fear.
yeah, so I was actually planning on going back to the other nonprofit that I had been poached from, where I was very happy. And all along, I had been getting certified. I got my master's. I was doing all kinds of educational and professional development. And I was standing on the balcony of someone's house, and God kind of tapped me on the shoulder and said, well, what I was thinking prior to was, my husband's lost his job. I'm going to have to find a way to make up that income. So if I go back to the place I was, and then I need a side gig. And so I was like,